A and B was pretty straightforward. So, kyk gou vir my of jy daar okay is. And then, at F, they say that if a salary would double each 7 years, wat gaan die gemiddelde inflasiekoers wees? Now, remember, because it's inflation, we know that we're going to work with compound interest, né? So dit weet ek gaan definitief die vergelyking wees. Now I've got to go substitute in. I don't know what A or P is. I just know that whatever it is now, it will be double in 7 years. So jy kon eintlik enige getal gebruik het. Jy kon gesê het x en 2x or 1000, 2000. I'm going to make it easy. 2 is equal to 1. 1 plus I en die tydperk is mos 7. Maak dit vir julle sin? Okay, now, please remember that 1 times whatever is over here will still remain 1 times. Nee, ag dit gaan niks, soos 1 maal 3, dit bly 3. Nee, so eintlik kan ek dan net vergeet van daai 1 wat voor die hakkie staan. Does that make sense? If you had a number there, let's say you had 2000 and over here it was 1000, nee, dan het jy mos nou daai oorgevat, and then it looked like this, 2 divided by the 1. Dis julle by. En dan sou jy eventually ook geëindig het met net 2. Okay, so dit is hoekom ek sommer direk skiep net na 2 toe. Now, once I've gotten rid of that number in front, now I have to get rid of that exponent. Hoe raak ek ontslaaf van tot die mag 7? Ek gaan sê 7de mags wortel. And then because I did that, I will end up with just 1 plus I. So dit wat binne in die hakkie was. Nee, Michelle, is jy nog by? Okay, good. Now, because I want I alone, I'm going to take that 1 over. So the 7th root of 2, and then minus 1 will give me what I is. Okay, nou dan, is 10, 0,1 something, ek kan nou nie onthou nie. Okay, dit gee vir my 0,10408 and lots of other decimals, but they want to know the inflation rate. En inflasie gee ons altyd as 'n persentasie, né? So I had to go and multiply this with 100. So met ander woorde 10,4, and then I'm going to round it off for 1%. Any questions there? Okay, kan ek skip? Skryf julle nou. Okay, hands up, we're still copying? Right, then G. By G sê hulle vir my, veronderstel 'n persoon verdien 'n maandelikse salaris van 20.000. Wat sou hierdie salaris 30 jaar gelede gewees het? Nee, so that 20,000 cannot be P, because the 20,000 is not going to increase. It after it increased, I had the 20,000. Nee, so the A value must be the 20,000. So ek gaan sê 20,000 is gelyk aan. Nou kom ons lees dit gou verder. 30 jaar gelede wees, and then die gemiddelde inflasiekoers 4,5%. If it was that. Okay, so I don't know what P is. 1 plus and 4,5% will be 0,045. En dit was hoeveel jaar gelede? 30. So to the power of 30. Right. Now, on the right hand side, that whole bracket of 1 plus 0,045 to the power of 30, dit het vir my gegee 3,7453 en nog 'n klomp ekstra desimale. Nee, so what I want to do is I want P alone, so I'm going to say 20,000 divided by, sorry julle, daai 3,745, but please remember to use all the decimals. So I got 5,340 rand. And then you'll see it's comma 00031. Maar al gaan rond ek dit af tot 2 desimaal, dit bly nog steeds net 00. Ja. Yeah, so you didn't get the decimal, you took the 20,000 divided by the bracket to the power of 30. Yeah, it's perfect. Yeah, you ended up with the same answer.
Can we leave the 00003?
Yeah, because we're working with money, no? If you go to a shop, it's never 30 rand and comma 2738 cents. No, it's only 27 cents or 50 cents or whatever. So whenever we work with money, I only want 2 decimals. So hulle sê dit nie, but you've got to know you round off to 2. Okay. Yes.
Ma'am, I did it another way, ma'am.
Yeah?
And I got the same answer.
Yeah.
I said 20,000 bracket 1 plus 0,045
Yeah.
bracket, and I said the power of negative 50. But then I got the same answer.
It is the same thing because what you did and then negative 30, right? Okay, so that was actually over 1, right? Because you had negative 30, it's the same as when that whole thing is actually at the bottom. So it is perfect. Dis hoekom hy ook dieselfde sou uitwerk, ja. Good. But how did you know to make it negative 30?
YouTube, ma'am. No, man, I just did it. I thought about it. It's logic. Magic.
Ek wonder of jou vra het jou gehelp.
No.
Okay, that's all right. Right, then H. Kom ons kyk gou by H. Okay, I'm starting with a formula already. Dan, hier sê hulle vir my, veronderstel 'n koeldrank kos nou R54 en sal oor 8 jaar dubbel soveel kos. Wat was die gemiddelde inflasiekoers? Okay, so right now it's 450, so that will be the value of P, so 4,5. Okay, I don't know the interest rate. Kom, skryf. I don't know the interest rate, so I'm going to stick to I there, but I know that it would be in 8 years. Nee, so 8. En hulle sê in 8 jaar gaan dit dubbel dit wees. So as dit nou 54 is, wat gaan dit oor 8 jaar kos? 9 rand. Okay, so now same thing. I first want to get rid of that 450, so I'm going to say 9 divided by the 450, which is, you could have skipped to 2 already. Nee? Will be equal to the bracket tot die mag 8. Okay, now let's just say that is 2. Nee? I want to get rid of that to the power of 8, so ek gaan sê 8ste mag wortel. And then I'm actually going to end up with 1 plus I. So ek skip nou 'n stapie, dan gaan ek sê minus 1 gaan vir my gee wat I is. Are you guys good with that? Ek het nou 'n paar stappies geskip. Is almal okay? Alright, so as ek daar gaan intik, gaan I vir my gee 8ste mag wortel van 2 minus 1. That gave me 0,0905 en nog 'n klomp desimale. Okay, dan maal ons dit met 100. So dit gee vir my 9,05%. Okay. Any questions there? Wie het hulle almal reg gehad? Baie mooi. Good. Alright people, so now we're moving on to exchange rates. Wisselkoerse. So skryf daar vir jou wisselkoers. Hands up, are you still copying here? Right. Alright, so exchange rates, to explain to you guys when we would need this is, although elke land het sy eie geld eenheid, nee? So if I were to go overseas, I wouldn't necessarily be able to pay with South African rand. Nee, jy gaan moet betaal in pond of euro of Schengen of wat Schengen, maar in elk geval jy gaan moet betaal in die eenheid waar in daai land handel. Nee. So, it means that I would have to go and exchange my money at the bank for their unit, sodat ek dit daar kan gaan gebruik. Nou, hulle gee vir jou gewoonlik, en dit wissel elke dag, nee, die geldeenhede, die wisselkoerse. Kom ons lees net gou daar, daar's verskillende geldstelsels in verskillende lande. Wisselkoers is die term wat gebruik word om die spesifieke geldstelsel van 'n land te beskryf. Okay, then they give you an example of exchange rates. So in South Africa, the exchange rate, or the units that we use, die geldeenheid wat ons gebruik is rand, en die symbool daarvoor is 'n R. Okay, dan die Verenigde State van Amerika, werk ons in dollar, en hy is daai tekenkie wat lyk soos 'n S met die 2 streepies teer, né? In die Verenigde Koninkryk, there we work with a British pound, and that looks like a funny F. Ja, so dit is nou maar net die verskillende eenhede. Hierdie dingetjie begin pak. Now, let's quickly look at that example. Sean wil die nuutste DJ toerusting koop wat in 'n VS, dis nou Verenigde State, katalogus geadverteer is vir $4,000. Hy wil die toerusting aanlyn koop en bestel. Die huidige rand-dollar wisselkoers is R12.56 vir die VS dollar. So that means that for $1, I have to pay R12.56. Okay, so because I pay so much for just $1, it means that our rand, South African rand, is much weaker than the dollar. Nee. Okay, nou, ons weet, ek net hier so vir jou skryf, hy wil graag toerusting koop. He wants to buy equipment for $4,000. So how much would he pay in terms of rand? Remember that for each one of those dollars, he's paying R12.56. So, to work out how much he would pay in terms of rand, I'm going to say 4,000 times the R12.56. Nee? En dit gee dan vir my $50,240. So therefore, $4,000 would be the same as R50,240. Okay, so do you guys see that how we just converted it to the other? Nee? Ek wil net gou hier so vir jou skryf. $1 was equal to R12.56. Dis hoekom ek dit gaan maal het met die R12.56. Is julle by? At exchange rates, you guys have got to be very careful. You've got to read. Jy moet mooi gaan lees om te sien hoe ons dit gaan convert. Nee? Because sometimes you will multiply and sometimes you will divide. Okay. So kom ons kyk gou na die volgende voorbeeld, want hier gaan ons weer moet deel. So example 2. Hier sê hulle vir my, Simone is op 'n reis om haar ma te besoek in die Verenigde Koninkryk. Die huidige rand-pond wisselkoers is R18.50. Okay, so R18.50 en pond is mos daai snaakse F. So £1, I pay R18.50. Nee. Okay, nou sê hulle daar, Sy het R40,000 om in die Verenigde Koninkryk te gaan spandeer. She's got 40,000 to spend. How much pounds does she have to spend? So in South Africa it would be 40,000. How much would it be worth if we convert it to pounds? Now remember, £1 is 18.50. So what would I do with that 40,000? I'm going to divide in this case. Maak het vir julle sin hoekom? Want ek wil sien hoeveel keer gaan ek R18.50 uit daai 40,000 kan kry. Does that make sense to you guys?
Ja.
Okay, so I am going to say 40,000, it was 40, nee? Ja. 40,000 divided by the 1850. En dit geef my 21, ja, 2162,162,162. Okay, maar, so that is how many times R18.50 went into the 40,000. Nee, so jy moet hom nou vir my gaan afrond. So dit beteken dat R40,000 is dieselfde as 2162 en nou rond ons af 0,16. Okay, so she actually only has 2,162 pounds to go and spend overseas. Okay, dis min, nee, dis erg as jy dit so omskakel. Okay, so do you guys all understand? Gaan julle kan okay wees met wanneer moet ek deel en wanneer moet ek maal? Huh? Right. Anyone still copying here? Good. So exercise 4, which is on page 214. Nee, dis net enetjie meer as gister. Ja, maar jy's nou eendag langer in die skool.